Good day, everybody. Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Trust you had a great day. Yeah. In continuation from my last video, I did mention some salient facts, salient points, some salient survival tips for a young business owner. So some tips you really need to put into cognizance, put into consideration. You need to have them at the tip of your fingers when you're dealing with customers as a small business owner. Those small shops by the streets, that's what I'm talking about. And in extension, it still boils down to larger businesses, for you to survive in the business sphere in this economy and times, you really need to be strict with whatever policies you put in place to guide your business. And that's the only way you can drive in the profits, you know. And so, like I said in the last video, there are some other sub headings that I really attached to those points, those few points that I dropped, and we're going to take a few minutes to just digest them. Like, the area I was really going to hammer on was, as a small business owner, the business at its infancy or at its full peak, you need to understand the area I said not to familiarize too much with your customers. That idea of having people flock your shop, like you want to create an impression that it's happening in your shop, you have the customer base, the people are always around you, and you get too familiar with them. It creates an impression. It gives that impression to the customer that yes, we can hold this woman or man and pay whenever, because you're getting too familiar. And like I said, I sounded that. Don't get too close to the customer. Just let it be. It's not impersonal, it's business. Just let it be on business basis alone. You understand? On business basis alone, for the interest of your business, for the longevity of your business, for the growth of your business, you have to make it on that stance strictly. Then I know a customer has every tendency to blackmail you emotionally, like guilt trip you, to like make you want to lose your guard on how well you want to sell that product. You might have a stock or a product you want to sell, and the customer can just tell you, now be waiting with the buy. Maybe the stuff is about 500. They will say, that woman there, they sell at 400, and that's giving you an emotional guilt trip. You should understand that you should be able to decipher that when the customer is coming through that kind of stance, and you have to stand your ground that no, this is what I'm selling. They probably must have not bought it in that price, but the customer will just use that as a trick to see if they can get it off ship from you. And you need to stand your ground and sell the product in equivalent of how you have bought, so you can make your own little profit. The amount of profit you can put, especially when there's a lot of competition in your area. You are bound to bring down your price with the way people they pressure you. Say, this is the plan, seller B or seller A is selling around this amount and you have to bring yours down. No, it's not have to be that way. You need to stand your ground. Do you understand? You need to stand your ground and know what you are doing. Really know what you're doing. Don't let the customers talk you cheap, talk you down with cheap emotional blackmail. It's not going to work. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help the growth of the business. You need to stand that. Then another area I would really like, which I think is basically absent with small business owners. I think we are very lousy at that. Any small business owner is very lousy at that. They just feel it's not necessary. It's the area of a little bookkeeping. If just the basics. I'm not saying the complete accounting system for the whole. You gotta go the whole principles of accounts and all that. No, like the basics. You need to know how to do the basics. Get your income, how much you have bought, how much you have sold, the expenses you've made in between, and your profits. This is to help you get a little bit of appraisal of how far you are faring, of how far the business is going, of how far you think you are making from the business. It helps. Most times, it's not necessarily you do it daily basis. You can do it weekly, and get all the receipts and or note all you have bought, you note it down. Then at the end of the week or so, you can, if you can just at a glance or scantly take down your closing stock, just do a little bookkeeping, just a little check to know how far you've gone. I think it's necessary for you to know your growth level statistically. That's where it comes from. That's where it comes. Statistically, you need to know how far you're growing. Um, it is applicable in all, no matter how small the business is, but it might not be for those really, really, really small ones that are in just one small makeshift. But you that are really have a larger uh, a larger stock, you are stocking your business up to like um, every purchase you do, like big purchase, for every big purchase you do, you spend almost 500, 200, 300. Yeah, there's need for you to check yourself, check your expense level, and I think that will checkmate how far you can sell or how you can curb your credit sales. It will still help you on that ground, because definitely you do keep record for your credit sales and all that, so you should keep record for your income and expenses and otherwise. It will help you narrow down, if you are the type that really gives discounts a lot on your products, and you see that from your bookkeeping you've done, the little analysis you've done for yourself, you see that you're really not there profit wise, then you will know how to cut down those discounts irrespective of what the customer is coming with. You know how to cut down those discounts. It's of utmost importance, and it's very, very key for for the growth of your business, and for you to be a healthy competitor. For you to be a healthy competitor, you need to know your stance, how far, how much you're making, so it won't be a problem to you when others are selling their cheap and the customer is telling you we used to buy it cheap, because you know what you're doing. That's the difference. It is who know what is doing that will stand in the face of adversity. When you know what you're doing, when you're convinced of what you're doing, you will withstand all that pressure. It doesn't really matter. As long as in a business you come to, as you shade your markets, you go sell. There are still people that will patronize you in the midst of the whole chaos or whatever the customers are bringing to you. You need to stand your ground, stand on your price, and stay key to it. Most times some customers misunderstand discounts for, like, this is my fixed price. It might be a position where you know the person and you just feel like giving selling that amount to the person, and the person will just take and say, okay, since you don't give it to like that, now waiting that they sell them. So now, so some people used to get that misconception, and now waiting that they sell everywhere. It's not like that. Like I tell people, because I'm a small business owner too, because I tell people, because you bought it at point A this amount doesn't mean that's the price it is everywhere. The person might just give it to you out of any other reason that is best known to them. So you need to stand your ground and know your onions. It is important for you to survive in this small business. It's very key. It's very key. So do your business with family as if they are strangers, and with strangers as if they are family. It's key. Don't over familiarize. Stay on your ground. You are not being mean, you're not being wicked, you're not being strict, because they might call you all those names, but it is just business. It's nothing personal, and nation understands that. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and share, subscribe. God bless you. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.